Need some coins for that God Squad you've always wanted? Check out rockbottomcoins.com for cheap and fast coins. Use code ZIRK for 30% off your order.
The whole thing wobbin', wobbin', wobbin'. When I come around, got the whole thing wobbin'.
What's going on, guys? It's Zirksee coming at you today with another YouTube video, and today I'm going to be talking about the top 10 players that need to be getting a power up when EA does release the new ones coming up very soon. Now, if you guys didn't see my video from this morning, definitely check it out because I went over a ton of information about golden tickets, a potential free golden ticket player, and a lot else. So definitely check that video if you guys have not already seen it. But one key thing they did talk about was they are going to be bringing new power-ups into the game. They didn't give a specific date as to when, and they didn't reveal any players, so I figured I'd make a list of the top 10 players that need to get a power-up. Now, I will say that I asked you guys over on Twitter as well. I asked you guys in the comment section of that video to leave me some suggestions down below. So some of these are my personal, some of them are from you guys. So shout out to you guys for the help. I do want to give a shout out to Tyler Leach for being a part of the Noti Gang. If you guys want a chance to be shout out in the next video, drop a like in the vid, make sure you guys are subbed to the channel, turn that notification bell on, and of course comment down below Noti Gang. So with that being said, I'm going to give my list of the top 10 players that need power-ups, and I know there's a lot more than just 10 specific players that do need power-ups, but one thing you need to keep in mind is EA is more than likely going to give power-ups to players that have recent upgrades. So just keep that in mind. Let's get into it. And one last thing before we get into it, I almost forgot to mention, code ZIRK is 30% off right now through April 30th. on gfuel.com. Check it out, link is in the description. If you guys want to know what G Fuel is, basically gives you some energy, helps you focus. Check it out, link is in the description. Code ZIRK, 30% off. So one player I think definitely deserves an upgrade, and I know that EA doesn't tend to give a lot of rookie players power-ups, but they have done it this year, so I think we may see a couple of rookie players actually get power-ups in this batch. I also should mention that I don't know how many power-ups EA is going to release. Maybe they release, 7, 8, 9, maybe they release 10, maybe they release 15, 20. I don't know. They haven't given us any specific details on that, but Brian Burns is definitely one person who I would love to see get a power-up. Now, personally, I wouldn't use him because I have Von Miller, but I know a lot of people love Brian Burns cards, and he did have, of course, the Zero Chill card was his last upgrade before this. We already know that he does have a golden ticket card, which could be releasing any week now. So the thing is, people want to use the golden ticket, but you can't even power it up to get the GT, use power pass, anything like that. So some people are going to want to go ahead and use the draft hero. I'm sure a lot of Panthers fans would have really appreciated a new Brian Burns. I mean, he's got 91 speed, 94 excel, 84 block shit, 96 finesse. It would be awesome to be able to power him up, get that block shit up to 85. Still not the best, but the speed anyways, you're at 92. Then you can add sprinter on him, and with John Madden, you're looking at about 95 speed, which is insane. Next up on the list is a player who should have got a power-up a long time ago, and that's going to be McCole Hardman. Now, I will say, when I asked over on Twitter and in the comment section of the video earlier today, McCole Hardman, I think, was like the most requested person. So I think a lot of you guys do want to see a McCole Hardman upgrade. In general, I mean, I want to see an upgrade, but a lot of you guys want to see a power-up for him. And the main reason is probably just because he deserves to have this upgrade. Like, he definitely deserved to have it a long time ago. You guys can see he's got 97 speed. Now, if he does get a power-up, that would actually get him human joystick. Maybe up to 95 agility, which is a due through wide receiver. That would get him human joystick. Maybe that's the reason why EA hasn't released a power-up for him. But at this late in the game, there's a ton of wide receivers now with human joystick. CD Lamb can now get human joystick. Give McCole Hardman a power-up so he can finally get that human joystick. He also has got a 95 acceleration. While we're at it, McCole Hardman probably deserves to have an upgrade too. And back to some more draft heroes who don't have power-ups just yet. Roquan Smith, I think, would be a great power-up to have on the team. You guys can see he does have 92 speed, 94 excel, 85 strength, 96 tackling, 92 player rank, 81 block shed, 96 hit power with an 88 zone. Now, in terms of a run stuffer, yes, Patrick Willis is still the better middle linebacker there, but he's got 88 zone already, so you power him up, he's going to be at 89 zone, then you can just add like lockdown to him. You're going to be over 90, which I know you can get that without the power up, but still being able to add sprinter to him and everything makes him a much much better user card. So Roquan would instantly become one of the better user cards in the game, instantly up to 93 speed, plus Sprinter, plus John Madden. You're looking at 96 speed. Bears theme teams would be very, very excited about this, I'm sure. The zone would be up, the hit power would be up, all around. This Roquan card would be just a little bit better, and I actually think I may pick the card up if he was to get a power up, strictly because of how good of a user card this guy would be. And not just that, but his zone coverage is already way better than Patrick Willis, so even if I don't want to user him, I can just leave him out there, and he's going to play better than Patrick. Of course, if I know they're going to be running the ball, though, I'd probably still sub in Patrick Willis because of the block shed. Now, this one is actually going to be two players here because I actually have one of the players in my item binder that a lot of you guys said need an upgrade, but Darnell Savage was right there with McCall Hardman in terms of like people requesting him, and I can understand why because the card is really good. The second one is Anthony Harris because he does have, you know, that possibility to give him as an NAT from the free agency promo. You could have got a free 96 overall player, so get Anthony Harris at a 96, which I decided to go with because the card is actually really, really good. So a power for him would be really nice to see. And Darnell Savage, the man's got 96 speed, 95 excel, 89 tackling, 93 play rate, 97 pursuit, 91 man, 93 zone, and 97 hit power. Like, I don't think enough people talk about this Darnell Savage card, but if you got a power up, right, you get Sprinter, and then you just get the +1 speed. He's at 99 speed, which is insane. He'd be up to 98 hit power, 94 zone, 98 pursuit with a 90 tackling. Like, this card is potentially the best free safety in the game if he gets power. Not only that, he's already got 68 block shed, up to a 69. If Darnell Savage gets a power up, I'm picking up the card because this is probably going to be one of the best safety in the game. I know we have the Calvin Johnson, but how about cards that are actually obtainable? Darnell Savage would probably be one of the best free safeties in the game. And again, another rookie. I know there's a lot of rookies on this list, so I don't expect to see everyone that I'm putting on this list as a new power-up. But I would like to see a DK Metcalf, and this is, again, another one that you guys requested a ton was DK Metcalf. And rightfully so, because he does have that free card that you guys got with the Combine promo. So I think it just makes kind of perfect sense since EA already gave out basically a beastly NAT DK Metcalf. Why not now add a power up so that everyone that has that free DK Metcalf card, maybe you guys, you know, you don't have the best team in the world, maybe that DK Metcalf you got that free one is your wide receiver 1. Having a power up would be pretty nice to add on to him. Another player I could definitely see getting a power up is going to be Hunter Henry. Now, he does have a 96 overall. There were a couple of tight ends that you guys suggested. Hunter Henry was one of them. Jimmy Graham, which I think only has like a 93. And then also there was Austin Hooper, which again, I think Hooper's got like a 95, I want to say Austin Hooper has. But Hunter Henry has got a 96 overall, and he's more recent with the free agency promo. So if any of the tight ends are going to get him, more than likely it's going to be Hunter Henry as one of the only 96 overalls in the free agency promo that doesn't actually have a power up. It would make perfect sense. Again, another player that you could actually get, you know, as NAT, as I decided to go with. Same thing with Anthony Harris. Kind of makes sense for both of these guys to go ahead and get a card, and also Hunter Henry's card in general is pretty solid. And the third and final wide receiver on this list, and I know I have 3 wide receivers, so again, more than likely, probably not going to see all 3 wide receivers. If there's going to be any wide receiver given it, it's going to be Robbie Anderson in my opinion, because he is, of course, the newest card. But again, another player that you guys suggested a lot of was Robbie Anderson. You guys see 96 speed, 89 jumping, 95 catch, 89 catch traffic, 95 spec catch, good route running as well. I have him on the no money spent account, so I personally would love to see a Robbie Anderson power up. I have him as an NAT. And I honestly think this is a pretty good card. Power him up, you'll be able to get him up to 99 speed, so that'd be kind of nice to see with those stats. Solid route running, decent catching, get the catch traffic up a little bit as well. Be a pretty good card. And the final 2 players on this list are actually at the same exact position. And again, some more draft heroes. Jason Pierre-Paul, 84 speed, 90 acceleration, 91 strength, 94 tackling, 97 finesse move, 97 play rate, and 86 block shed on him. And I'm going to be honest here, guys. I think if you wanted to, right, I know I did see a couple of comments about offensive linemen. I know there were some offensive linemen in the Draft Heroes promo that didn't get a power-up or don't have a power-up like Juwan James. I'm just not too sure what way they're going to go with it. So I could definitely see if you wanted to switch out one of these 2. Of course, the second one being Bud Dupree here with 90 speed, 93 excel, 95 power move, 80 block shed. I don't know which one of these two is going to get a power-up, but more than likely because of the Draft Hero promo, we're going to get, I'd imagine, one of them getting a power-up. Now, there are a lot of other players that could have potentially been added on this list. I know players like Frank Ragnow, Jawan James. There's some other offensive linemen that don't happen to have power-ups, have a pretty high overall card. So, easily you could switch out, Bud Dupree or JVP for one of these guys. But guys, that was my list of the top 10 players that need a power-up in Madden 20. As I said, we're getting some new power-ups soon. I don't know when exactly, but it'll be sometime soon, and I'll keep you guys posted on that. I will let you know what players they actually decide to go with. Hopefully, they get a couple of these players that I just mentioned on this list. I feel like if any of them, Hunter Henry, some of the free agent players, the draft heroes, maybe not the DK Metcalf, maybe not the McCall Hardman, that I know a lot of you guys want to see. But we'll just have to see what they want to do. But I hope you guys did enjoy the video, and if you did, make sure you guys drop a like on the video, hit that sub button down below, turn that notification bell on, and I'll see you guys next time.